Shalom. All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone for teaching and ruling well in the scriptures. And salutations to you, Akim, across the world, pushing his word in truth and in sincerity and with charity. And it's what you see here is a video pulled up. All right. It's about Dabu 7. All right, and here it shows incident that happened in South Florida, South suburban Florida, I believe. All right, and is showing you that these are plagues that the Lord is beginning to unleash on Babylon the Great. All right, those who are of Great Millstone from the apostles and elders on down teach that the Lord is going to judge this place, and we're starting to see the signs and the effects, all right, that the Lord spoke of. All right, he said he would send plagues upon Egypt as before. All right, meaning that he's going to send the plagues upon this second Egypt that we are currently in. All right, because that word Egypt goes back to the word double straits, which means bondage and slavery. So we're the oppressed people, we're the bonded people here, we're the slave people here, because we have no wealth. All right, and we also have not our own land, so we are a robbed and spoiled people. We are the oppressed, just like we were in the first Egypt, because those were really the people of Mount Caesarium. Those were Hamites that we were under. All right, and we are currently in another Egypt. All right, which follows, all right, a lot of the same customs as the ancient Hamites. Okay, the wickedness, the perverseness you see here is the same thing spiritually, which reference you to Revelations, which tells you that we are in spiritual Egypt. All right, but I'm going to play a little bit of this video and get some scriptures, and Lord willing, this edifying.
We have residents in Palm Beach Gardens in Florida. We have residents in Palm Beach Gardens in Florida being plagued by thousands of what they're saying are poisonous bufo toads. Residents in these infested areas are worried that the toxins secreted by these toads could harm their pets, their children, anyone else, say, in waterways, because, as you can see here, they're not that big. They are rather small. Show another shot here, the video clip. This is a bunch of them that were caught here. They're smaller sized toads, but they look to be showing up en masse, and they're clogging all types of things, and they're everywhere. They're all over people's driveways, sidewalks, all across the landscape, lurking. They're around people's pools. They're also known as cane toads, and they secrete these toxins out of their glands and out of the side of their heads. Now, those toxins can be incredibly poisonous, they say, if ingested, creating a threat for any curious children or house pets or anyone really that ingests it. But at this point, it's clogging up vacuum tubes on like swimming pools, other water lines, and if you get a bunch of them in there and they're constantly secreting these toxic fluids, say it's in a water line or something, and people don't realize it, it could poison the water or have a lot of heavy amounts of the secretion inside the waterway. But this is what they're dealing with down there. Any of you guys down there are dealing with this, see this video, or are dealing with something similar, hit me up and let me know. There's other videos here of the people and the residents talking about how they're having to deal with this. It'd be interesting to see if it spreads or if it's in any other areas or if it just remains in this region. But that's the latest. I'm going to leave a link. Make sure to follow me on Twitter for more. It's been Dabu7. Much love.
All right, so what you can see here is that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is sending the plagues of Egypt, all right, upon the new Egypt that we're in. And this is just, I'm going to say this is symbolic. This incident here is symbolic, all right, for just a drop before a rainstorm, all right, of the Lord's plagues. So ultimately, this is just going to get worse and worse from here. You Edomites think this is a joke, and you think that we're just out there for our health. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is actually bringing these plagues to pass, all right, quicker than you Edomites could perceive, man. All right. So what the Lord is doing is sending the plague of the frogs that he sent upon the first Egypt that we were in under the people of Matazarium. All right, the Hamitic people that we were under. Okay. So first, let me get a little bit on this frog. All right, he said that they're known as cane toads. All right, there we go. Cane toads. Cane toads. Look at that. For you Canaanite, you Edomites, man, descendants of Cain. The cane toad, also known as the giant neotropical toad or marine toad, is a large terrestrial true toad native to South and mainland Central America, but which has been introduced to various islands throughout Oceania and the Caribbean, as well as Northern Australia. It's the world's largest toad. All right, but the ones that are popping up in Florida are small. All right. So it said that they were secreting dangerous secretions from their heads, man. This is gonna ultimately poison a lot of people, man. All right. Once the Lord sends out these plagues in full abundance, man, it's gonna be over for you Edomites, man. All right. So this is in Wikipedia, plagues of Egypt. It says in the book of Exodus, the plagues of Egypt. All right, and then you have that word, which is really Matazarium in the Paleo Hebrew. All right, are 10 calamities inflicted on Egypt by Yahweh, the God of Israel, in order to force Pharaoh to allow the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, to depart from slavery. This was back during the time of the people of Matazarium. Now the new Egyptians are you Edomites. All right. And at number 2, it says frogs. And if you scroll down here, it says, this is what the great Lord says, let my people go, so that they may worship me. If you refuse to let them go, I will plague your whole country with frogs. The Nile will teem with frogs. All right. So this is one of the plagues of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the living power. The power of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Whether you people believe it or not, according to Romans, the 3rd chapter and 3rd verse, man. Okay, because the Lord is sending the plagues on this Egypt that we're in. All right. Let's get this. Spiritual Sodom. Bear with me 1 second. This is Revelations 11. Revelations 11 and 8. It says, and their dead bodies are people, not understanding who they are. You can go to the book of Ezekiel, the 37th chapter. It tells you about the dry bones, meaning our people are spiritually dead in their dry bones. They don't understand who they are. They don't understand what's going on. They don't understand that they're in captivity. All right. And this is the place where this has taken place upon our people. Go out and ask any so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American who they are. Oh, I'm black. I'm African. I'm Puerto Rican. Not knowing that they're the children of Israel. So this is the Egypt where our dead bodies shall lie. All right. Which means that we don't understand who we are. We're dead to who we are, man, to our heritage. Revelation 11 and 8, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified, the image of Yahushai. All right. It's put up as some Edomite now. All right. They put down our picture, all right, the picture of our Lord Yahushai, and put up the picture of Edomite. All right. Which goes back to Serapis Christus, which is basically a figment of Ptolemy the First's imagination, man. All right, and everybody believes it is God. He is the savior. That image, man, that goes back to Serapis Christus. All right, and that's why this place is the place that crucified our Lord spiritually by taking down his image and putting up that image of that Edomite. All right, and also our people are dead bodies here, not knowing who they are, calling themselves proverbs and bywords. All right, which proves to you this is that Egypt. All right, this is the new Egypt, the second Egypt. All right, which the Lord is going to destroy. All right, and I'm going to get that here. This is in Second Ezra, just to prove that. This is Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 10. It says, "Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt." All right, and this is going to prove to you that this is the second Egypt. All right, that spiritual Egypt, not the one before. All right, now let's remember that the first Egypt wasn't destroyed. All right, completely. You still have the land of Egypt over there. You have the pyramids. That place wasn't left a complete desert. You have cities over there. You can go on Google Maps and Google Earth and see this. All right, but this Egypt that we're in spiritually is going to be completely destroyed and turned into a desert by way of the Lord's plagues. All right, and one of those plagues are those nuclear missiles. Second Ezra 15 and 10. "Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues." Here's the key point. "As before." All right, that's the key point. As before, meaning there was another Egypt that he did this to. And he's going to do the same thing as he did before. You see? This is that spiritual Egypt that we are in. This is that Egypt that the Lord is going to return and show himself and bring plagues upon this place. And those frogs in that incident in Florida that I just started the video with, the video that Dabu 7 put up, all right, that is just a drop, all right, before the rain of Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua's plagues that he's going to send on this place, Egypt, as he did before, it says here, on the last Egypt when we were under the people of Mount Tazarium. You see? 2nd Ezra 15 and 10. "Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt." Now let me get this. All right. Let's go back to the time during the first Egypt that we were in. The first double straight in bondage that we were in. All right. This is Exodus 7. Actually, this is Exodus chapter 8, verse 1. It says, "And Yahweh spake unto Moses, Go unto Pharaoh, and say unto him, Thus saith the Lord, Let my people go, that they may serve me." All right. This is the same thing that you're figuratively seeing here, man. "Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt," because the Lord wants us to serve him now. All right. Which is why he sent this understanding to men. All right, through the spirit of prophecy, which Yahweh Shai spoke of when he was on the earth, that comforter. You see? So let's go back. It says, Exodus chapter 8, verse 1. And Yahweh spake unto Moses, Go unto Pharaoh, and say unto him, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Let my people go, that they may serve me. Which is what we're doing out there on the highways and byways, man. But this time we're just telling you your judgment, because you Edomites are going to get hardened by the Lord, and you're not going to let them go, so you're going to have to face the judgment of the Lord. And we're seeing it take place. We're seeing it begin. It's began for years now. It's just the Lord, all right, went back to sit at the right hand of the Father. You see? That's when the end of the world began. You see? But now we're experiencing that visitation spoken of in 2nd Ezra 9, when the Lord said he would begin to visit the world which he created. We're seeing his the beginning or the nearing of his arrival, man. All right, these are just tokens and signs. Exodus 8 and 2, "And if thou refuse to let them go, behold, I will smite all thy borders with frogs." All right, let's go into that word. And this is that's an inkling of what you see, man. This is the inkling of what's going to happen to this place, man. The Lord's going to send more frogs, more destruction, more chaos, more plagues. All right, more diseases. You see, more pestilence, as it says, man. All right, frogs.
Strong's H6854. Sefer Deah.
All right, it says frog, Strong's definition. All right, meaning a swamp or a marsh leaper. All right, it's not that what we seen in this video.
Secreted by these toads. It
Frog,
harmed their
swamp
pets,
leapers,
their children, anyone else, say, in waterways, because as you can see here, they're not that big. They are rather
swamp leapers, all right, or marsh leapers, as it says here. All right. Which is one of the parts of the plagues of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Exodus 8 and 2, and if thou refuse to let them go, which the Edomites are doing, you refuse to treat us fairly, you oppress us, you refuse to hear the word of the Lord. All right, well, we know that's going to be, that's planned because you're the wicked. All right, but you refuse to let us go, so the Lord is going to send plagues on you as before. All right, and this is the first time that he did to the people of Mount Azarium. Exodus 8 and 2, and if thou refuse to let them go, behold, I will smite all thy borders with frogs, and the river shall bring forth frogs abundantly, which shall go up and come into thine house, and into thy bedchamber, and upon thy bed, and into the house of thy servants, and upon thy people, and into thine ovens, and into thy kneading troughs. And the frog shall come up both on thee, and upon thy people, and upon all thy servants. And this is just that raindrop before the storm, this incident in Florida. All right, in the suburbs, which means that the Lord is taking this place down, man, as he said. Okay, 2nd Ezra 15 and 11. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter, and I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, which we just read about in Exodus the 8th chapter. That was in the ancient world. And will destroy all the land thereof. You see? This is what the Lord is doing in this time, man. And how's the Lord going to smite? How's the Lord going to destroy all the land thereof with those nuclear missiles? You see? 2nd Ezra 15 and 12, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it, man. The Lord is going to get ready and destroy America, man. It's all being orchestrated spiritually by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and physically. All right, there's a living power coming back to this earth, man. All right, let me get this. I'm going to end it off here. I don't want to make it too long. I think it's in Isaiah. And this is also why you see that there's a retail apocalypse. Jobs are being lost in this place. The plagues are being seen. The physical plagues of frogs, if you're catching it spiritually, you know. That's why you have the prophets out there. The Lord is taking this place down, and let me show you this. All right, you go on here and you go down and scroll down to the comment board. All right, and you see that people. I was looking at this comment here by Ray Lewis. It says biblical prophecy coming to fruition. That's right. See, the world is understanding. Some of the world is learning that the Most High is in control of these times that we're in now, and that's why they're so chaotic. That's why you see all the strife and chaos and destruction in the world, because the Lord is returning, and these are signs and tokens that He is, man. All right, and that the awakening of Israel, all right, is biblical, is prophecy. All right, but this man here, he said, biblical prophecy coming to fruition, only the beginning. They will increase tenfold. The heavens are declaring to the nations of the earth to let His people go. What's happening now that's due to the mass awakening of His people? Many of you know who they are. Yep, they know that this is the truth, man. You people are scared, going to start getting more and more afraid as Yahweh Bashem Yahushua brings these plagues. It says, but are afraid to admit it. But that's okay. It's written that this will be the time when truth shall come to light. Be on the right side of history, as you can see the ancient biblical plagues. Yep, as I was going into, are here unto spiritual Egypt, America. See? Either help the peculiar and special people, bless them, or behold the fury and terror of our Father. Yep, and that's what is happening upon the earth, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, all right, the God and Lord and powers of the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, your power is bringing plagues upon your enemies around you, as you can see. Whether it be by the retail apocalypse, whether it be by the judgments of these Edomites, 2/3, the Israel and the elect of the Most High are the people that the Lord is doing this for in the end of the day, man. All right, this is Isaiah Got two here. This is Isaiah 19:3. And the spirit of Egypt, that spiritual Egypt that we're in, spoken of in Revelations, the 11th chapter. All right. And in 2nd Esdras, the 15th chapter. It says, and the spirit of that Egypt, all right, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof. Which is why this truth is completely destroying this place along with the plagues, man. All right, the Lord is really hitting this place. And they shall seek to idols and to charmers and to them that have familiar spirits and to wizards. And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord of hosts, which means the Lord of armies. So the Lord is going to win in the end of the day, man. Especially when he sends his son, man. You new Egyptians, all right, you biblical Edomites, man. You got it coming, man. You don't even notice it, man. And it's beautiful. The Lord has you in that trick bag. You see? This is Isaiah 31:3. It says, now the Egyptians are men and not the Most High, and their horses flesh and not spirit. When the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they shall all fail together. So when Yahweh Shem Yahshai sends the Lord, man, eventually and ultimately this place is going to be destroyed, man, right along with those missiles, man, according to biblical prophecy, according to these scriptures written, all right, in the spiritual eyes that the Lord has given the men of Great Millstone from the apostles and elders on down, man. This is the truth and the honest, all right, spirit of this time, man. All right, to understand what's going on. If you don't have that, man, that just means that you are of the wicked, and you are going to be of the casualties, all right, that accumulate during these times of the plagues, man. All right. So, that was just a quick, edifying lesson, Lord willing. I want to end it by giving all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakakudash, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone for teaching and ruling well in the scriptures, and salutations to you, Akim, across the world, pushing his word in truth and in sincerity and with charity. Shalom and a Bible ball.